The baby scratch. Mom's left the room. I pulled the music down. Started listening to the cassette tape after I finished it. And when it got to the part where my moms came in the room, I can actually hear myself baby scratching. I was like, wow, I can incorporate that into all the stuff that I'm doing as a DJ. Because as a DJ, MC, graffiti artist, basketball, baseball, whatever you do, you always want to be different from everybody else. Everybody in this room has a gift. And you don't want to sound like the next person, you want to sound like you. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to sound like me. I didn't want to sound like anybody else, you know? And plus, it was a good way for me to get, you know, some girls' numbers. So, after I listened to it, I practiced another couple of days, another couple of hours, and that's when it became the scratch. I was only 12 years old in 1975 when I created the scratch. And before I created the scratch, I actually created the needle drop. Now let me tell you how I created the needle drop real quick. My mom's again. She had a record player that looks like a coffin, right? The TV was in the front. When you lift the coffin up, you look inside, you see the 8-track, you see the AM FM stereo, you know, it was really weird. So she used to have 45s. And I used to play all her 45s in the living room because my brother Mean G and Grandmaster Flash, they were in the room with their equipment. See, how I first got introduced to 2 turntables in the mixer was through Grandmaster Flash and my brother Mean G. That's how I got introduced to the 2 turntables. All right? Oh, Grandmaster Cat's in the house, y'all. From the Boom Brothers. Now, my mom's, you know, she played music all the time. She played music when she was happy. She played music when she was sad. She played music when she was cooking. She played music when she was about to kick some butt. That's my mom. So, I'm in the house, I'm playing her 45s, and when it got to the break part of a 45, I used to lift the needle up to get it back to the break part. Some 45s break parts were at the beginning, somewhere in the middle, and somewhere at the end. So I used to just lift the needle, not knowing that I was developing a style called the needle drop. And the older I got, the more I realized that I was developing the needle drop style. And I was doing that at the age of like 11 and a half, 12. And I never looked back. And I'm just so happy to be a part of a culture, a part of an art form, you know, as bigger than I am. You know, and I feel, being that I'm still here, I feel that what I have is what I feel I have is a gift, not a talent. This gift is going to be with me for the rest of my life. So I'm just so happy to be a part of it. I'm so happy to, you know, to have met people like Hubert to keep the culture going, you know. So I guess what I'm going to do now is just go through all the things that, some of the things that I created and some of the things that I learned around the way, because I really didn't have anybody to inspire me to do what I do on the turntables, because what I was doing didn't even exist yet. All right? So I was basically just teaching myself. All right? So I just hope you guys enjoy. All right? Yeah.